How you doing, people? I'm shooting this video because this is the first time I'm gonna do a reaction video, and I'm trying to see if not a reaction video. It's basically me explaining why certain people, in my opinion, behave the way they behave and why they acting like that. So it's just an opinion video. Whatever I said is not facts. It's just an opinion. I'm here doing a video from a guy named O'Shea Deuce Jackson. I will post his Facebook, his YouTube link. So basically you could subscribe to him because I always watch most of his video when I get the chance to. So here we go. Basically it's about New York woman doing this to get smashed. I don't know why, because when I watch this video, he basically he explained that women do certain things because they want these kind of guys, and I agree with him, but I'm gonna basically talk about that later after I watch this whole video. Sorry, allergies. But here we go.
Since coming back from Texas, I realized that I have to stop dating in New York, because the experience that I had out in Texas compared to the experiences that I have out here are like uncomparable.
There's only one New York.
Okay, I know how she feel because this happened to me. I used to work at sporting events, right? And the first time I worked in a sporting event, I saw so many. I was in West Point, New York. Basically, one of the Army base. Basically, they was playing. I don't remember what sports it was because I always go there for football and lacrosse. Shout out, my niece played lacrosse, and my nephew also. Basically, when I went over there, I saw so many beautiful white women. And since then, I refuse to settle for less. And because of that, it kind of made me sound like I'm being delusional, because I'm still single to this day. Because when you try something new for the first time, and for example, this lady who said that when she went to Texas, when she came back to New York, she can't date anybody in New York because her experience with men out there in Texas. So basically, because of my experience with certain women, whatever, I refuse a certain type of woman. Now, before I go anything, most of the women in this video are beautiful, but most of them is not my type. So that's why it's hard for me to get upset about how certain women behave, because some of them is not my type. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to always get upset when a woman that was my type was picky. Was so picky because I was not her type. But anyway, she went out there in Texas, saw kind of how the guys are out there, and came back to New York, and it's like she doesn't want to settle for no more because she got a little taste. It's basically how the quote they always say, once you go back, you never go back. Basically, that's what happened to her. Even though maybe there was black guys in Texas. I don't know what kind of guy that she was hooking up with or talking to in Texas. But she got a little taste of that, and boom, she doesn't want to date nobody in New York.
City in the entire world, and boy is it different. The Big Apple isn't like anything in America. It's different from Los Angeles. It's way different than Chicago. Because the city is built different, the famous five boroughs is something to look at, all of the multiculturalism involved in the city. But one of the things that stands out about New York City is Wall Street. It's the only city in America that has the stock exchange. One of the greatest stock exchanges, if not the best one in the world, which brings different types of...
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I invest in stock, and I will always put my money in stock. And instead of my dumb ass leaving the money there, I leave the money there till the summertime come. Because, you know, that's my niece's birthday. And maybe if I got enough money on the stock, I take it out and maybe, you know, give something for my niece if I made enough money for the stock, because, you know, my niece's birthday around the corner. And then I end up buying the stock again, leave it there till the holidays come and sell it. Because the thing is, I'm not making money quick. I'm making something. I'm making a little bit of profit, But the thing is like I'm not keeping it there because the thing is like I want to make money right away and it takes time. And because, you know, I live in New York, shit is expensive. And then, you know, I got 4 nieces and stuff like that. So basically, and they still young. One of them is older, but she's still young. So basically, I try my best to get them something, even though I didn't, you know, I try my best. But yeah, I do invest in the stock, and the stock is good. It's just maybe next time I might keep the money there once I find. Hopefully, if I end up making money off of doing this, then I definitely will use that money to buy some stocks.
Employment to the Big Apple. The tech industry, the healthcare industry, not including the great universities like Columbia and also NYC and many others like Fordham, attract so many people across the world. And do you know what that means?
Answer this final question correctly to win it all. Here we go. This Android.
It's the world. And do you know what that means? That means you have a lot of opportunity to make a lot of this. That's right. A person like myself who grew up in Sacramento, California, would find a lot more opportunity if I could do well for myself in New York City, especially in creative industries like fashion or music. But there's one problem.
The average cost of rent in Manhattan is now $5,000 a month.
Yeah. And I still live at home with my mom because rent is crazy. And the thing is, the only thing I could afford is places that I feel uncomfortable living at. I'm not trying to say I'm scared to live out there. It's just, I used to work for a moving job. And I used to see how all these places that we was helping, because we was helping people that was wealthy from New Jersey and New York. And I love how the places look. And I love how my place look. Okay, got a big living room. One of the room is big. My room is kind of big. If I take all these stuff out, it's kind of big. I got space to work out in my room, so I could work out before I go to sleep, just in case if I'm having trouble sleeping. And when I go to the places that I could afford, the living room is small. Maybe one bedroom is big, but if I'm living by myself, the chances are the bedroom is small. And I feel comfortable where I'm living at. And plus, like, I do help pay bills where I'm living at, even though I still live at home with my mom. It's just, it doesn't cost me that much to pay it. But it right. Like, the thing is, I always do this. Every time somebody talk about this on Facebook, like I'm in different Facebook group pages to try to get more people to follow me on Facebook and stuff like that. They always say, oh, why do people still live with their mom? And the thing is, usually the people who say that are people who doesn't live in New York. Definitely when somebody said, how you got no kids and you single and you struggling, you don't live in New York. As a single man that pay bills, I'm struggling and I'm trying to find a way to make easy money so I could, because I know what I want to do with my life. I know what I want to do with my life. It's just what I want to do with my life, I need money to do it. But yeah, the place I live at right now, I remember it was like a long time ago. I told my mom, like, how much this place will have cost if we was not living here? My mom told me, oh, it's like $3,000 a month. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Because I love the place that I live at. It's bigger, it's enough space for me to work out. And then just in case if my mom go on vacation, I could use the living room to also work out there, because that's so basically, yeah.
So if if you're looking to move to the city, find roommates or reconsider, because now the average single person is going to pay more in rent than the average person in the United States makes in their entire salary.
The caption for this video on TikTok says, rent in Manhattan just
Like, the New York dating pool is full of piss. And I just can't do it no more. It's like copy paste the same people.
Basically, he said this in the video already, but I'm basically gonna explain this. The thing is, where I live at, I live in New York, obviously. The woman in New York, and I'm glad that I'm not they type. I'm happy I'm not they type, because be honest with you, look at the way I look. I haven't get a haircut. I got a bald spot right here. I haven't cleaned this off and stuff like that. I dress like I don't even dress like I got money. You know why I do that? Because I don't want women in New York City to come up to me and try to talk to me. Because the thing is, in this video, he basically explained how easy it is to get to sleep with women. He explained in the video, and he's right. Because the thing is, I could shave this off, get a haircut, basically cut the side, retouch my hair, because somehow there's women that actually love when I dye my hair. And I could easily get a woman if I dress, if I dress nice, I dress a suit, or, get my hair braided, and, have good posture, even though sometimes that doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter to some women, but, get good. If I have good posture and stuff like that, I could easily get a woman. Because they will look at me, they will see the way I dress. If I decide to dress, like I got money, they will be like, oh, this guy look like he get money. And they will sleep with me thinking that I get money. I mean, even though I do, but I get money enough to support myself. So basically, like, I always say, I said this is because there was a lady that worked in one of the places that I go for work. And he was like, oh, now that because I lost weight. And she was like, hey, how could you, you lost weight now? Why don't you just fix yourself or whatever? The only thing that I did, I bought myself a new coat. Okay, that's the only thing that I did. But, she was telling me, get a haircut, shave it off, touch your hair, whatever, and blah, 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 blah. Because I know you, she was like, you a handsome man. And I literally told her the reason why I am the reason why I look the way I look, because I do not want a woman to lust over me because either I look good or look like I got money. But he's right. Certain way, to change the look, change up the look, and that's it. And that's what he mentioned in the video, because I'm not going to put this whole video because I'm not going to make a long ass video. But basically, that's what he mentioned in the video. You could watch the link. I will post the link. You can watch the video. But he mentioned that, like, it's easy to, in his word, clapping the cheeks. So he's kind of right. Basically, from the lady experience, when she said copy paste, chances are it's because she get the same type of guy that she show interest. Chances are the guy either look good to her, because when it comes to New York, women love the same type of men. And I noticed that from experience. I'm not saying all women is like that, because there's women that got with me that, and I'm not even the one that most women want. But she probably got with the same type of men that most women in New York City get with. Definitely most New York City that's in the ghetto, because I live in the ghetto, get with. And they all act, and to some of them, they all act the same. It's because you're getting the same type of ghetto guys who that woman is lust for. They see a good-looking guy, nice smile, because the type of guy that these women like, most of them got nice smile. No homo. Or no diddy. But they got nice smile. Definitely if they miss, but they came out looking like, looking at like the type of men that woman want. So basically, they look like the type of man that woman want with nice eyes, and woman will basically fell for them right away, hook up with them because they lust for them, and then they realize that they immature or they are preyers. Cause to be honest with you, if I look like those guys that those men that these women want, I don't think I would be loyal. Because that give me option. Let me tell you something. When I was making money, I did not want to settle down because my option was open. And that's how some of these guys are. It's just they won't admit it, or they just too delusional, or they don't see what they doing. They always hear talk about, oh, I love my girl, and they go here and go pray her, and they don't understand. They don't see what they doing is wrong. You understand? Because I'm seeing what I'm doing wrong. I don't want to be loyal if I'm successful and got a career. Why would I want to stay loyal? I got options. So imagine if I look like these kind of guys that women want, why would I want to be loyal? But that is all, people. Basically, subscribe. I will do any type of video you want me to do. I will post the guys. Well, actually, you can see it right here. You could go here. You could type the name of the video. Let me go boom. See right here. Boom. And you see his name. That is all, people.